What time did y'all go to bed last night? I just couldn't keep my eyes open, man. I would have stayed in there, but I just couldn't keep my eyes open. I was out. I was out like a light bulb, man. I feel you, bro. I was tired too, man. I had to get the hell up out of there, man. Had to get the hell up out of there. Why are Laker fans in my mentions right now? Are they mad about that top 75 thing? But it's true. Like how is it a lie? The corpse of Mello Dwight Russ. Russ wasn't a corpse when he got there. If y'all want to come to playback and talk about this, let's talk about it. Dummy Laker fans. If you can put two sentences together, because we know these are idiots. Like, there's a bunch of Laker idiots, bro. Like a bunch of them. Shadow, what it do with the businesses? Caravana weekend.
No, I'm just
Talk
chilling,
about
man. I didn't do nothing.
it. You ain't do shit, Shadow?
Niente. I
Man.
dipped and dodged everybody all weekend.
Ah, shit. I thought you were out with the boys, man.
Nah, hell no.
These
They,
dudes were
those guys don't
in
want to go to
town.
sleep when I go out.
Man. Shadow's like, I'm on a routine.
Damn right. And back to reality come Tuesday morning. So
Oh, shit, bro. So y'all got tomorrow off, right?
yeah, it's a holiday, civic holiday.
Okay, okay. Yeah, man, I know the deal, man. Bro, I seen like so many pictures from Caravana, man. Like a bunch of people were up in the mix, bro. A bunch of people were up in the mix, man. Like, did you watch a fight last night?
Yeah, yeah, watch it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, bro, we're doing all of that, man.
That man's just smart. He just knows how to make money, bro.
Bro.
And boxers are mad.
I mean, the thing is though, like everybody they put in front of him, he just beats their ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think you could put like a legit heavyweight in front of him, and he would hold his own. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that he
Yeah,
would win.
people are acting like the man's terrible. He knows how to box.
Nah, bro, he can box, man. He can like
You
legit
got to
box,
remember, man moved to Puerto Rico just to do that. And boxing 4 years, but he does it for 15 hours a day. Like,
bro. Yeah, bro. If you're doing something for like
and
that,
and he was a athlete his whole life as a kid. It wasn't like he was like had two left feet.
so like when did he pick up boxing?
He just wanted to do it one day, but he was always been an athlete. Like he used to play with like multiple sports. He was like a multiple high school like athlete. When I say athlete, he's like like in his district, he was doing his thing, and that's the main thing. From your athletic, and you could catch on to things and grasp things. It's practice makes perfect. You know what I mean? Some people box for 15 years but only put in an hour a day, right? This guy boxes anywhere from 10 to 15 hours a day when he was trying to get to where he is right now. He doesn't do that no more, but when he had his aspirations, he all he was doing was boxing. Training 3, 4 times a day, running, training. Like, that's not easy, man. Running those 5 mile runs, 8 mile runs, 7 mile runs.
So Shadow, were you amateur at one point or what?
Yeah, I was amateur, but I did more. It was basically mixed martial arts. Like I have my
Okay.
black belt in Taekwondo.
Yeah, yeah.
I could have my first dan on in karate, but I didn't follow through. I did wrestling, and then That was earlier on when mixed martial arts started to come in. So I spar, I box, and I went to like couture gym and doing all that stuff. Like I'm really good at wrestling and choking people out. Like any war stories you hear about Shadow,
Yeah.
90% of them will be Shadow just wrapped around and choked him out, and the guy went to sleep. The other ones will be like KOs.
A good chokeout is good once in a while, bro.
Yeah, like if you ask like Rich or Tristan or any, they've seen me choke on multiple people.
What it do with the businesses? Hey, I did is I just wanted to come up to say because Urkel, you were asking yesterday. I'm at the store, but we got the notification this time. Just
Oh,
FYI.
oh, you did. Perfect.
Yeah,
Perfect.
because I'm at the store and I just saw it, so I just thought I'd let you know. Because you were asking the other day, I don't know why Dre's thing. People weren't getting notifications, but it said that you started this 6 minutes ago.
Okay. Okay. Perfect.
Yeah,
Perfect.
cool. Talk soon.
Because when the season starts and I just do something random and like more people are tapped in or whatever, I just want to make
Yeah,
sure
for
that.
some reason it was glitching yesterday because we like restarted the room and he restarted the room and stuff and the notification was still not popping up. But yeah, I don't know why.
Yeah. 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 So I bought it online, but yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, but Shadow, bro, I almost pulled the trigger in terms of coming up this weekend, bro. But I asked like multiple
No,
people, bro,
next year will be proper and it'll be situated.
fam, and they said the same thing that you said. Basically, they were like, "Yo, like, it's not this year; it's next year that you should come."
Yeah,
So,
yeah, next year because
Caravana next year, bro. I'm gonna come
no, it's
through
gonna
next
be
year.
bananas. It'll be bananas.
Yeah,
This year was like it's like everybody was winging it, you know, like
yeah,
everything was clear to go. But you got to remember, even in 2020, even in 2021, 22, like 2020, we didn't have it. 2021, they skipped it. And last year they kind of did it, but it was things. So there's just like so many things happen, so many turnovers.
yeah,
Like that, all the clubs shut down for a minute, and then there was a lot of violence in 2022. So the feds were on a ride, so they shut down so many clubs. But now there's like a lot of restaurants. But next year it'll be thing, and plus people are starting to build stuff for the World Cup, right?
yeah.
So those venues and certain stuff will be open and things.
So that area where you were, where Braun was hanging out at, that's where like Hazleton and all of them places is at, right?
Yeah, he was at the side of Hazelton because there's Hazelton Lane. That's where the street he was on. That's where he was sitting, and he was sitting away from Yorkville. It's Yorkville and Hazelton Lane. So he
Okay,
tried to be in a tuck, but you have to pass by there. He didn't go through Darby's kitchen. That's their chef that makes them like certain stuff.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Nah,
but
bro. Like
next
I saw him, bro, and they were
but next year when you come, man, I'm gonna have you in the fire. So be prepared to be grilled. So you're gonna have to face Braun. You're gonna have to let him know, like,
What did you
ask him
mean
if the
when you said
fuckery's
I had a
over.
bunch of top 75 help? What do you mean? Ah, shit, bro. Oh, that's hilarious.
But you know me. I talk crazy to those guys
Yeah,
playing.
yeah, yeah.
I talk so crazy to those guys. Those guys don't even know how to act when I talk crazy.
Man. Oh, that's funny, bro.
And especially when the Warriors win the chip, then you know for sure Steph's gonna push all his things. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We're
Yeah,
talking crazy next year, man.
yeah,
We're talking crazy next year because you know how, like, the more I think about it, like, the more I come back to the fact that Chris Paul is coming for the bench, dog. And you know how we do with like the bench stuff, bro. Like we want to play Steph like 31, 32 minutes a game. You know what I'm saying? So you know, like with Chris
exactly.
Paul, they're just gonna, bro. Like in my brain, Shadow, I just can't see how they're gonna be bad when Chris Paul is alternating with Steph. Like in my brain, I just can't see how that's gonna be bad, right?
Bro,
Because
Belly, and Otto Porter ain't that good. Like, you understand what I'm
come
saying?
on, dog.
like, come on.
And I remember Otto was coming off of injuries and all of this shit. Belly, you saw Belly, bro. So I just cannot see how they're gonna be bad. Adele, what's going on, man? I just can't see how they're gonna be bad. Like if Steph is alternating minutes with Chris Paul, like they're just gonna play them opposite. That's all that. That's all that they're gonna do. So it's probably gonna look like so Chris Paul comes on at like minute 3 or minute 4 or something like that. You know what I'm saying? And then Steph subs out, and then Steph comes back in at like minute 8 or minute 7 or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So like when I see people on the timeline panicking, I'm like, bro,
Hmm.
like, and the more and more like I've been looking at it, right, bro, like they showed us a stat shadow that showed how many turnovers or the rate of turnovers that Jordan had like in the second quarter. Bro, he was fucking killing us. You know what I'm saying? Like in terms of the turnovers.
Yeah. Didn't he lead the league or something?
No, but just for that stretch, right? So like in that second stretch. So the prior year, kind of when you look at it, right? Like the bench was like a positive basically, right? Or a slight positive, or they were like a slight negative. All we need for them to do is just either be a slight negative or a slight positive. I'll take it, bro. And then you just have Steph just there, and then he's going to be like his plus 12, plus 15 or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And once they're steady like that, I think
Definitely.
they're good. Because what was happening last year, bro, like, is that, or the prior year, is that Otto, Belly, GP2, they were coming off of the bench, and and um, and they were doing their thing. Now, when you had and you had Jordan Poole out there or whatever, but he just wasn't fucking it up like he was last season. You know what I'm saying? Because the team was like worse. So then you had the following year. Now they tried to do the swap out thing, and this shit just didn't work. Like it was just a absolute disaster. So I just feel like you put Chris Paul in there instead of Belly and Otto. Like he's better than them. Like he just is. So when I hear people say, "Oh, we swapped out a 38-year-old Chris Paul," I'm like, "Bro, we've been throwing dirt on Chris Paul the same way for about 4 or 5 years now." You know what I'm saying? But he's still gonna get like his regular minutes. Like I doubt he'll play less than 28 minutes a game. He'll probably play close to 28, 29 minutes a game, which is exactly where he should be. So
Of
I don't
course.
know, like I don't know why people are like, oh, this, that, and the other. And what it does is that it frees up the money situation for going forward, right? So they're gonna stay out of that second apron. You know what I'm saying? So we win the chip, then we kind of figure it out. Maybe he retires, maybe he doesn't. I doubt he retires, right? So then he comes back and we probably repeat or some shit. Like that's what's gonna happen. Because this is what I know, Shadow, like just from watching the playoffs last year. Did you feel like any team was just gonna run the NBA for like the next 5 years? Bro, like the Lakers made the conference finals, Miami made the finals. Like, I don't know what people see in this league, bro. Like the league is so bad, and there's no team that's, you know,
Yeah, it's about to be crazy.
bro, like I always say about this team, it's not like talent that really drives them, it's know-how, bro. And who knows more than fucking Chris Paul, dog? Like, who has more know-how than him? So,
You see how locked in Steph is right now?
bro,
Those speeches that he's giving in those camps and aren't by accident. He's sending
yeah,
messages out.
everything is deliberate, dog. Everything is deliberate. This shit's just wild, man. Everything is deliberate. So, all right. You see that drill, like it's called like the star drill or whatever, right?
Yeah,
How many people in the league can do that fucking star drill? You know what I'm saying? So when he's like crisscrossing full court and making shots, how many motherfuckers in the league can do that? I don't think many, bro. Like, ma- I doubt Clay can even do that right now. Jackson Jefferson. So Jackson, not Jefferson, Richardson. So he was at the camp or that is that like a 720? Oh my shit. What's going on with the app? Let me at my man's what's his name? Kaiser? Yeah, let me see what he's saying. Is the app like kicking itself out or what? Yeah, so here's the thing about so are we talking about the Android app or what? Yeah, bro, we're about to get that fixed up. Oh, the Android app. Yeah, so the Android app is still in beta. So bear with us because they're just it's going to do some funky shit. It's not completely ready yet. What's going on, Jay? Hop up here, man. What's going on, brother?
Jay
Put
might
in
have
this
to get
fight
an
today.
iPad to run his playbacks during the season.
hey, hey, at least I use a laptop, Shadow. And if I'm at home, I'm just going to use the laptop. It's just so much easier.
Yeah.
It's just so much easier for me to do anyway during the season. So, have you taken a look around in the creator room, Urkel, about some of the stuff that they're saying we might be able to do
You know what? I
as
don't check
creators?
that. I
You
I don't
you
check that at
probably
all.
should. You probably should. Probably should.
What are they saying?
Well, for the NFL season, what they might do is let the creators or whoever's on stage be able to watch watch what's being played, quote unquote. Now, I'm not sure how that's going to work. So if you could have the NFL on technically if you pay for it, but I don't know how that's going to work. So, and they can also do it for FIFA as well, like maybe looking at stuff for also for soccer or football as well. So that's something to take a look at. So you still have it up. I don't know how they're going to get around it, but they're looking at ways to get around stuff so we can. They know the NFL and football are the two things that if we can get that on this platform, it'll change a lot of stuff up for everybody. So yeah, if you check it out, there's some stuff there. They are going to have college football, Urkel, for sure, 100%. So you can watch college football, which is not bad. I mean, you could get some big games during the weekend if you wanted to, just to throw some content
So
on.
they have college football?
Yeah, they have college football, yes. So the big Saturday night games we could probably do, for sure.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So, um, so I got that confirmed. Um, yeah. Yep, yep, yep,
Yes.
yep.
So college football would be dope. I mean, I wouldn't mind
There's some
that
good,
because
there's some good
so
games. There's
yeah,
some good
there's some
games.
good games
You
on. You know what I'm
yep.
saying?
And that's not bad for for those Saturday nights. You know,
Yeah,
when
that
you
wouldn't
just
be a
want something
bad
on the.
would not be a bad situation if we had college football. So the NFL, it is what it is. Like, you know how they are, bro.
I mean,
So
soccer is too. I mean, that's why I said that distinguish the two things, like NFL and European football are the two things I know they would like to have
Yeah.
going. And if they could have those, it would change the platform tremendously. Because it's like some people were asking in there too, as well as like, what do we do about FIFA basketball? I don't think they don't have the rights to FIFA basketball, which is a bummer.
Yeah. So explain this
You
to me.
know,
So how is this thing gonna work? Like, or you don't know the logistics of it yet?
I don't know the logistics of it because it says in the chat that Kai's is one of the people. I know you just added him, right?
Yeah.
They're working on it, so it's like I think the speaker, like maybe the speakers who are on stage, and this means like I'm not trying to have 30 speakers up there so they can watch something. That's
Yeah.
my whole thing, you know what I mean? So it's like I don't know how that's going to work to where they're trying to find workarounds. I know that's what they're trying to do, given the fact that we don't have, and they want people that they know that people are trying to do football this year on playback, so
Okay.
they're trying
Yeah,
to figure
so
out how they can make it work.
so Kaiser just said, I think we may be able to support FIBA World Cup via ESPN, ESPN Plus. We'll confirm this week.
Okay,
Okay, that would
okay.
be dope.
Oh, that'd be awesome. That'd
Bro,
be
here's the
great.
thing, Jay. You know how we do, bro. Like, we don't need content necessarily, but if we had content, it would be great. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it'd be great for us to be able to
Yeah,
switch things off and like build out these rooms and make it, better and that,
yeah.
just that kind of stuff and it just make the content, make the community better
We
too.
don't
So
necessarily need content necessarily, but like, you know, I mean, this is like an open dialogue. You know what I'm saying? I think people, well, my audience at least, they love the dialogue of it. You know what I'm saying? So even if we say, yo, like let's watch it and let's all just watch it together, but it's kind of counterintuitive because this thing is created so we can watch it all together. You know what I'm saying?
that
So
is true.
yeah, so I mean, but I can use this thing in multiple ways. You know what I'm saying? On Twitter, Spaces, it is what it is. But like, we go back and forth, whatever. But I mean,
Yeah, I already
what?
know that I'm going to start building out more stuff and doing more Raider spaces. I've been
Yeah,
doing one a day. I just know that I have to keep working at that over the next month or so to build stuff coming over to playback for sure.
yeah,
So I'll be doing more of that.
but this platform is so flexible that
Yep.
we can come in here, we can have a dialogue, we can go on, we can watch something together. Like we can do a bunch of things. So, but I think what people appreciate, especially like our people, bro, like they just love that we just come in and shoot the shit and we just have a conversation ongoing. You know what I'm saying? I think that's all people care about. And then we sit here, we crack jokes or whatever. So yeah, bro. Like I think that's really what it's about. It's not really about you know, if we have something on screen, it would be nice. I mean, like during the season, if we have basketball and stuff, it adds to it. Because I remember like the very first watch that I did was Lakers Clippers. Remember that game, Jay, at the end of the
Yeah.
year? I mean, when the Clippers beat
Yep.
y'all up. Um,
hmm
so that game, bro, I think I had like 250
Was that
people in
like
there. You know what
one of
I'm
Russ's last games, or cool? I think that was one of
saying?
Russ's last games,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
The miserable, like how miserable that team was. Oh my
Oh my
god.
God. Yeah, bro. So we had people in here and it was so intense, bro, because you know, nobody in here wanted the Lakers to win, you know what I'm saying? And then you got you and then you have Beecham and you know what I'm saying? So it was kind of cool. And then I think like I had people spectating, like hate watching me. You know what I'm saying? So all of it was just amazing, right? So it was all good, man. It was pure comedy. Jay? Can you imagine if we had it like when y'all were losing? Oh
Oh
my
no, dude,
God,
I can't. I can't. I'd rather not.
winning would have been one thing. You know what I'm saying? You know,
It was good. Well, that's why I want the football to be like. Man, I wish we could get football, but yeah, I know it's going to be tough. It's
no,
you know,
yeah, man. So it's
and
all good, bro.
I got NFL Sunday ticket this year. I'll see how it works on. I wouldn't have purchased it early on. I'm not jumping through hoops to watch my team. Yeah, it was good. It was good stuff.
Yeah, man. What time is it now?
Do you know if anybody has gotten paid for their impressions personally, Urkel? Has Elon actually given people money?
I think
Because
Andre
like,
has gotten paid, or he's gonna get
so
paid.
okay.
Yeah, see, but I'm not gonna get paid for any type of impressions or anything like that because one, I'm shadow banned, right? So nobody sees my tweets. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even tweet like that. I just start the space. I tweet what I have to tweet out, and then that's that. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't really mess with it like that.
Sounds like a job to me, Urkel. That's what it sounds like. I'm just.
Yeah, bro. Like I see people going over the top and doing this and doing that, right? Like so.
I mean, all the power to people that are doing it, though. I'm not hating on anybody doing the hustle.
Yeah.
You know, go, do what you got to do. You know, if that's. I think the
That's
more
what.
funny thing is people trying to get people to subscribe so you can see some of their tweets. I'm just not that funny. I'm sorry, guys. Uh, somebody subscribe so they can see some of my tweets would be funny.
So
Nothing
AJ,
funny there.
why do you say that makes the spaces better? What do you mean, bro? I just feel like it's just more effective just to have a conversation. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like that's more value, like me coming in and me having like an actual conversation and whatnot. Like just coming in and tweeting and trying to get impressions, bro. Yeah, bro. Like I'm not trying to be on a TL like that. Like see, because here's the thing, AJ. Like it comes off as more inorganic when I'm just going to tweet this and tweet that and bro like when I had to tweet or when we didn't have the platform I'll tweet and say what I had to say, you know what I'm saying? but but here yeah, spaces is kind of formal because of just how it is like organically, but outside of that, bro, like yeah, you're right, like we can yeah, so like when we're doing the pregame, the postgame, or whatever, yeah, you're right. It is an event, you know, and I'm not always doing them because I have a gig, I have a job, you know what I'm saying? So that's not how it is. I don't necessarily do it all the time, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's cool though. One thing one thing that we're gonna start to do, uh, and I'm not sure how we can coordinate the times or whatever because it seems like the games are like at some weird hours, but we should start to watch like the Women's World Cup because they're in the round of 16 now, and I
Yeah,
feel
they
like it's
are.
gonna get fucking crazy. Like
So what do you think of all this U.S. stuff, women's stuff? I mean, I haven't. It was
Jay, I think people are tripping. This is what happens when you become like when everyone catches up. You know what I'm saying? I think everyone is making too much. Like, bro, everybody else is good now, bro. Like, it's not just one of them things. Like, they went to
Well,
penalty
also
shootout and
maybe they did. Maybe this was a year they just didn't take it seriously. I'm just going to be honest too. That's possible,
Jay,
man.
no. I just think this is
I
just
think
the
it's a
nature of
combination of both.
competition, bro.
Yeah,
All
they
right,
are getting better. They are getting better.
Jay, Brazil
Definitely
this
believe
year,
it.
right?
Got
Brazil
smacked.
man, was supposed to win, right? Look what happened to them, bro. They lost in a penalty shootout. Neymar scores a goal, then fucking they equalize, and then they go to shootout and they lose, bro. Like that's just what happens sometimes. Plus, I mean, they didn't look the sharpest, but here's the thing: like they're just not dominating like that, bro. Everyone's caught up with the strategy. Everyone's caught up athletically, like all of that stuff, and it just is what it is, bro. Like if you watch these games, and I know a lot of people don't watch them, but like they like it, the biggest sign that you need to watch for is midfield play, right? Like how does
Hmm.
that team look in the midfield? And if they caught up in the midfield, like that's it right there. Like anybody who watches any kind of football will be able to tell you that, you know? So
Yeah.
once you get caught up in the midfield, bro, that it's a wrap right there, bro. Like that's it. So that's the biggest thing that I seen. Like before, they were dominating the midfield. So then they were able to spray passes all over the field. You know what I'm saying? And they were just way more connected. Now teams are just caught up there, and you know, and now it
Yep.
just is what it is, bro. Like you know, so it's kind of like in basketball. You know what I'm saying? Like if you control the paint, you know, on both ends, you're probably going to win. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. 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 Yep.
In
Trying to
football,
find
if
it.
in American football, if you control the trenches, if you control up front, more times than not, you're going to win.
Well, it's all, and NFL football is very, very, very much a copycat league too. You know. So this is what I'm going to post in here in the group chat. See if people could decipher what this means. He's not in here, but he posted this in the creators section. Let me look here real quick.
Mans was talking shit. Where's Rara at? Tell Rara to get his ass up here, bro.
That's from Kaiza and the creators. What I just posted in here.
Tell Rara to get his ass up here. Like he was talking so much shit about Arsenal. Look at that. He's hiding probably. He is hiding. Man. Another idea contemplated is unsupported by to creators. We can't show to the viewers until we have a partnership. But in the meantime, creator partnership could host events during those games and we could show.
So they're trying to look at if whether or not we could.
So
So they
okay,
would be
so only the creators would be able, bro. Like I'll take any fucking thing, bro. Like
exactly, man. Exactly.
I will
That's
take
what I'm saying.
anything. So if the creators are the only ones that's seeing it, yeah, sure. So I could just keep my eye on the screen and then I'll just tell people at home, just fuck it. Like let's just
Watch
keep
what you're
it
gonna
there. You
watch.
know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro.
Hmm.
Like yo, this shit has so much potential, bro. Like it has so much potential. So much potential, man. Like this is what I've been looking for years, but I just
Here's
didn't
what
know.
I know. Here's what I know. I know that they're gonna keep trying this whole season to get something from the NFL. They're gonna keep trying. I know they're gonna keep trying.
Yeah.
They're gonna keep working on it, on that relationship. Whether, you know, and I'm not going to blame them if they can't do it because the NFL is the NFL. They do what they do. But, you know, they've done really great work with the, they got, you know, they're able to show all, Major League Baseball games. And they said including the playoffs. So, which is awesome. You know,
Yeah. That's nuts, bro.
NBA TV, MLB Network is now available 24 hours. Like you can pop that on at any time you want
Yeah.
now as well. ESPN. So, yeah, that helps.
I'm telling you, bro, like people try to come up here and they try to analyze and do this and you know, you can do that thing where you come in here and you just show your perspective, your unique perspective, or you can come in here and you just treat it like a bar atmosphere. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
I think people, me personally, bro, like I've been talking about this for years. Like the best thing about sports and all of this stuff is that when you can gather and you can talk about this shit like you're in a bar, that's the best thing, bro. It's literally the best thing. I have some ideas on even how you can bring other things into the mix. You know what I'm saying? Like how
The
you can
cross,
bring
the cross platforming between spaces and here would be insane, bro.
fuck the
Insane.
cross platform. I'm more so thinking like how so yeah, this is a bar atmosphere, right? So treat it like a bar atmosphere. You know what I'm saying? So so maybe here's where my mind is going, right? Maybe we bring in like fucking sponsors. Okay? So
Hmm.
say we bring in like a Wingstop or something and there's like a link to Wingstop somewhere in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? And then we have like synergy between Wingstop because this is a fucking bar. You know what I'm saying? So some shit like that we
Absolutely.
can order in and just treat it like that. You know what I'm
DoorDash,
saying?
DoorDash, Uber
DoorDash,
Eats.
whatever, bro. Like, and have a synergy like that. That's what I'm thinking, right?
As long as it's not impacting anybody, the listeners who are coming in financially, I think that's great. I think
What
that's
do you
great.
mean? Like they have their credit card linked up, and or I can just gift you, right? Because you come in, right? I just
Yep.
use
You get
my
20%
fund.
off. You get
Yeah,
20%
bro.
off. Yep. Today.
Like you come in, and I just order you some wings. It's DoorDash to your address. You know what I'm saying? Some shit like
Absolutely. Yep.
some shit like that. Like that would do wonders, right? So you know like how we come in here, we do giveaways and all of that shit, bro. Like come in, bam. You know, like I come in and you win something and then I give you like DoorDash. You know what's funny is that I got bashed about the fucking gas card thing or whatever, right? And I kind of got in trouble for it. Watch that shit actually work, right? Where we're like gifting things to the audience is gifting things to us. You know what I'm saying? Watch that shit work.
Absolutely.
Fuck out of here.
Absolutely.
Letting fucking crybabies run the platform.
I mean, I do a gift card giveaway every Wednesday night when we do Raiders playback.
Yeah.
So we did that Wednesday. We'll do it again this Wednesday. We'll keep doing that for that specific show. We'll know because we're going to do a lot of stuff during the season. So we'll
Yeah.
see what happens. Yeah. Guy says I'm bribing people. I said, no, man. He goes, we're bribing people to come. I'm like, no, man. I just want to keep the community, you
Yeah.
know. And they got it right away. The people that got their gift card right away. No
Nah, bro,
bullshit.
I'm telling you, there's things that we can, and I threw out these ideas to them too, right? Like, there's things that we can do to, you know, the gas money thing is so great, bro. Or we can do, you know what I'm saying?
For sure. Absolutely.
The creator fund and all of that stuff, that's great, bro. But there's like if you get like a legit audience, like look at this dude Kai, or whatever his name is, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can build this thing around sports, right? Like, but it is what it is.
It's cool stuff. Cool stuff.
Think about that, bro. Like we have a synergy between us and Ticketmaster, right? So we come in here, you do ticket giveaways, people can go to the game, or I can send you tickets, in your city. You know what I'm saying? So say the Warriors are coming to your city, I could just do a ticket giveaway and just have the shit work within the app. You know what I'm saying? Like that's my idea. Because I legit would do something like that because there ain't nothing like bro, like we've been giving stuff away on Spaces like on Christmas, right? I had I had a friend of mine who runs they're like a big wig of a big company out there, and they get Suns tickets all the time. You know what I'm saying? So my birthday is on Christmas Eve, so they sent me, I don't know, like 4 tickets, but I already bought tickets to go to the game. You know what I'm saying? And I came on Spaces, fam, and I gave away 2 sets of tickets. You know what I'm saying? On Spaces that day, two sets of tickets because I wasn't going to use it. So the shit works. It is the rarest birthday. Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, you.
What's
What's up,
going on?
Sam?
Was good. So I'm moving today. My new apartment for
Oh, congrats, Sam.
yeah, yeah, a bunch of clothes I have to parents' house.
Great, Sam.
Were y'all? Did y'all see the what's it called? The fight yesterday, Jake Paul and
Yeah, we were watching it.
I heard it was boring. I wasn't watching that shit though. Yeah, someone said, Sam, focus on school and no hose.
Wallahi. Shit.
Yo, Urkel, I heard you were arguing with LeBron fans today on Twitter.
Yeah, always.
Yeah, always. They always say shit about Steph, bro. Like it's crazy. Like we can the people Steph and LeBron can respect each other, but the fan base cannot, and especially coming from LeBron fans, it's crazy. If when Steph gets number 5, bro, that shit would feel amazing. That shit would feel amazing.
Oh,
Yeah.
you know how it goes, man.
Oh, it's crashed like 3 times, Urkel. Oh well. I'll keep using it.
You're talking
Keep
about the
using it.
Android thing, right?
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah,
It's like you kind of can't do multiple things. If you try to do multiple things on your phone while you're doing this, it'll just crash.
they're working with it. It's
Yeah.
coming. They're it's on its way, I think.
It'll be fine. I'm not like sweating it or anything. It's in the meantime, it does make things easier for me to do stuff on my phone. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Hmm.
Yeah, man. LeBron retired. So Jay, let me ask you this: Do you think that? Let me get Sam back in here. How do you think LeBron is going to look next season? This is what, year 21?
Yeah.
Do you
Who
think he's going to
knows,
look
man?
better than last season, or do you think he's going to just look?
He's gonna be the same. He's not. He's gonna
You think
get
he's going to be the
injured.
same?
Yeah. He's gonna get injured. Play 50 something games. Then just I don't know in the playoffs. I don't know if they make the playoffs. I don't know. I think they will, but still.
I'm more interested in seeing how they actually how they run offense this next coming year.
Yeah.
See what they
Currently,
actually do.
they're trying to get a center and put 80 at the 4. That's what they're trying to do.
We'll see. I think this we won't know until camp comes, man. What they're gonna do.
And
You
what
know,
happened with that leg injury too? Like he's apparently supposed to get surgery or something. Is that? I don't know.
no surgery.
Uh,
They didn't have surgery. It might have been suggested, though. I would say I'll say that.
Yeah, but the problem is when you have surgery, it you know, like
That's why
it
they're
kills.
not doing surgery.
Yeah,
Yep,
it kills your recovery time. You know what I'm saying?
it
So
kills a lot of stuff. So you're doing other stuff to it,
it
you know.
fucks up your
And
summer.
plus,
So
I think it's also a tissue thing too, Urkel too. So that's what you're having surgery on.
yeah,
So I understand the player, him himself, going like, you know what? Let's just try to do other things around it, and it sounds like he's fine. It'd be different if he had like another 8 years to go, Urkel. I think he'd probably do the surgery, but that ain't happening right now.
yeah, he's just like fuck it, whatever.
I think for them, they're probably thinking about like, what are we doing as far as like, you know, he might have a whole different aspect of how he looks at next season, depending on what happens with the Sun. So
That's what I was going to ask you. What do you think is going to happen with the Sun?
yeah, there's not enough information out there. Nobody knows. So you know, he could be fine. It could have just been one of those incidents where he had an incident and his heart could be totally fine, or it may not be. Don't know. I don't think we're going to know anything. They're so closed off. I mean, so if anybody's having like any kind of like, you know, a prediction, they don't know anything.
Yeah,
So why predict something? You know, oh, he's going to play. He's not going to play. And maybe he doesn't. Maybe he doesn't play next
all
year.
right. Do you think he plays basketball this year? Because this happened in the summer. You know, who knows what his recovery is like? You know,
Yeah, yeah, I mean, if he does, great. If he doesn't, and you know, that pushes things back another year. And it's not the end of the. I mean, LeBron's probably looking at like his son's career more than anything else. Like, okay, what can we do to make sure he has something that he wants to do? He's put a lot of
yeah,
effort into it. So that the whole playing with my son thing might take a back seat, which wouldn't shock me. It may just mean he just plays another year with the Lakers, Urkel, in the end. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
He may just finish out his contract. He may just finish the whole thing out. It's funny how that AD's contract is going to look like market value in 2 years. It's going to be funny.
Yeah, bro.
Jay, look at what these
So what's the cap currently? Like,
rookie
what's the
extensions
cap
are
currently right now, Lindo? Do you know?
for AD.
It's one.
No, just like the
It's one
cap this year.
It's like 165 or something like that.
between 165 and 168, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so 165. Okay.
And I think they're just going to do like a 15% bump somewhere around there when they get the new deal in. They're going to do it gradual. They're not going to do the full cap. They're going to they're going to do it in stages.
Yeah. See, because here's what I want to know. Like, so the Supermax guy is like 35%, right?
The Lakers basically said to them, like, these teams that are signing some of these deals, Urkel, they're like, oh, this is going to be cheap. This is not cheap, but this is going to be market value. We're not getting hurt by this in 2 years. You know, so
Yeah.
that's how they're looking at it. That's why, like, oh, let's sign. That's why they were so eager to sign it, Urkel too. They're like, oh, we'll do this now. We'll do this right now. Let's not wait. Let's do it now.
So we're in a situation right now where, okay, so I wonder, so the Supermax guy usually makes like 35% of the cap, right?
Mm-hmm.
So 35% of 200 million is 70 million, right?
Mm-hmm.
$70 million, right? So that's where a Supermax guy is going to be.
This
So
stupid
you're
number.
telling me
It's a crazy
that
ass number.
the salary cap at some point is going to be like $260 million.
Yep.
260, yeah, 260 because, you
So
know,
Urkel, here's the bigger thing, right? So
yeah,
that's why the Lakers are like, cool, we'll make it because his deal's done. It's that's what it is. It's 185, right? It's done. It can't change. It can't go up. It can't go down because it's under this particular cap at the moment, right? So that's why they're like, fine, you know, that's why they're fine because it's not like, oh, it gets bumped up because he has to get 35% of the cap. No, it's 35 of the current 35% of the current cap where it is. That's how the rule plays out. So, congrats. You know.
because my thing is this, so we're saying like what the cap is like, what, 160, 170 right now, right? So
Yep.
we're going to be in a situation where where the salary cap, when this new TV money kicks in, for 1 year, you're telling me the salary cap could be anywhere close to $300 million?
And probably within 5 years.
Yeah,
5 years,
Oh my
probably.
that
Yes.
fucking god, bro, that's
yeah,
wild.
yeah. You're talking 270 million, 280
There will be a
million.
player, Urkel. There will be a player that makes $100 million in a season.
Jay,
There will be a player that
let
will
me
make
say
$100 million.
this. So this all
Say his
ties in,
name, Jay.
right?
Do you have a
So this
name?
all ties
I said,
in,
say his
right?
name.
Hold on. Forget that. Like I'm thinking even outside of that.
I can't guess it. The funny thing is, I
Jay, here's
couldn't
what I'm
guess it.
saying. Here's what I'm saying. If those motherfuckers are making 100 million, if one player is making $100 million, I think of this in terms of like trickle down economics, right?
Oh, it's
Like
over.
in terms of platforms like this, because if they're making that kind of money and we get the synergy over here and people are tuning in over here, bro, we can probably fucking make a bag over here too.
Yes, I was listening earlier, by the way, when y'all were talking, just some like not
Yeah,
cross platform, but some like just a marketing opportunity, partnership opportunity.
yeah.
If you remember back when we were just doing spaces, we were talking about how that was a very real possibility on that platform, and we hadn't
Well,
even
there's
gotten into the playback thing, which actually gives fans an opportunity to experience the game.
Well, some people were doing spaces and they had ad reads on their spaces. They were getting paid for their ad reads.
Dang.
I know that for a fact. That was happening.
They're
Boy.
getting paid for their ad
But
reads. That's wild, bro.
they were getting paid for their ad reads but they were also doing daily shows, right? So you have to do it like a daily show, right? Set time, all that stuff. They're looking for that kind of commitment, more
Yeah,
than likely.
yeah, yeah.
Mm.
It's not like, hey, Urkel, you just want to start a space up and you do an ad read and you get paid. No, they want they want you to.
Yeah, so people had approached me about like ad reads and all of that, and they're like, their thing. A few
They want it structured.
like a few betting sites approached me, and it was almost like I had to like sign people up, and I'm like, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, yeah.
So I had to like actively work to sign people up, and it just wasn't lucrative enough. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, fuck that. I'm not doing that. It's almost like I had to go to like one of the audience members and like get them to sign up. I'm like, fuck that. Like,
What's Circle doing over here? TED Talk?
Shadow BOX to the ER, brother.
Oh, jeez.
do what the
Here we
business
go.
is.
What it do? What it do?
What it do with the businesses?
I'm just here, TJ. You know the vibes.
Yeah, the
I'm
vibes
just
here is great. I'm out in Lubbock right now. My best friend just graduated from Tech.
Lubbock, Texas.
What's the
Mm.
convo
It's
today? What's the convo? What we talking about?
Just different ideas, Shadow. Like different money ideas. So we were talking about how like and the NBA, like when the salary cap gets to like $200 million, and the money starts to become ridiculous, how that's going to benefit platforms like this one. You know what I'm saying? Because um, I think like where all of this shit's going, it's fan media. You know what I'm saying? Like Like a lot of these guys that are on TV doing this,
Nice
doing
coin
that.
phrase. Nice coin phrase. I like that
Yeah,
one.
bro. Like
Fan
fan
media.
media is where it's gonna go, bro.
Yeah, yeah. I like that. I like that.
So, so I, bro, like we say it all the time, and it's true. There, like, so you, for instance, Shadow. I think about you in terms of this all the time. When I think about, like, when I think about people who know more, like you say it all the time. You say you'll have the news before Woj. You know what I'm saying? I know what
Of
your
course I
connects
will.
are. I know what Woj's connects are, and you are tapped in with your connect more than how Woj is tapped in with him. So if you come on a
Thousand
platform like
percent.
this, right, and you're tapped in, bro, you are far more valuable than fucking Woj is because Woj ain't at the fucking club breaking bread with these dudes, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
And Woj can never give backstory. I can give you backstory on why things happen.
Yeah,
yeah,
it's the context to me, Shadow. That's been one of the more valuable things as somebody who's interested in just like the interpersonal and the professional stuff. You provide context and what you call backstory in a way that I don't think anybody's really doing on a platform right now.
Very true.
bro. I've been saying this for the longest, man. You look at how these guys get information, and fans say, "Oh, you like if it didn't come from Woj, it ain't true." And I'm like, I fucking know who Shadow knows, right?
Bro, when
And
Nick, go ahead.
and you can't be more tapped in than Shadow. Like I don't care, like who Woj talks to in Vegas and all of this shit. There is no fucking way he's gonna be more tapped in than Shadow. Absolutely no way. It's impossible.
Bro, the day before when we had playback, Shadow said that Draymond would be in Toronto, and the next day there was for Carabana, there's a video of him and LeBron celebrating Carabana. I was like, okay, Shadow knows his shit.
Here's
Did it, did it,
this guy said Woj gets information from Shadow. Well, I won't lie. Like Dalton Johnson and these guys, like when the Wiggins situation was going down, someone tagged me in his comment and then said, what's really the deal?" And I said, "Bro, stop panicking. It's family." Because they were saying personal, personal, personal. But once I said family, literally Woj, Shams, everybody started saying family. Like literally, like an hour after Dalton said it, and I didn't notice because this guy was DMing me left, right, and center. And I thought it was actually in the DMs because I just went off of the notification and I just answered it. And I thought it was in the DMs, but it was public. And next thing you know, everybody changed their verbiage. Even when the Wiggins was coming back, when the NBA was changing it, and then people noticed, and then I put it in the group chat, and I said definitively he's coming back. What game? What day? Everything. And so said, so done. You know what I'm saying? I said first game of the playoffs, he's gonna be back 100%. So it's just little things like that. But I only do that value for like you guys. So when you guys are on the timeline, you guys can have some confidence talking your talk. You know what I'm saying? Like I say things with Steph. There's plenty of things like videos of Steph shooting, running shooting clinics, um, how many shots he made, like all those things. When the group chat first started, I was dropping those dimes first. Urkel, right or wrong? Like,
Yeah, I think playback might be tripping, bro. All right, you gotta put this Wingstop in, or the got me messed up.
No, playback was glitching for a minute, guys.
Yeah, it's tripping.
Sorry about that,
I'm back.
guys. I was getting a phone call. Who's on their computer right now?
I'm not typing, but I am.
I do y'all want to stay?
Say it again.
Do y'all want to stay in here or what? I was either just gonna have y'all stay in or I was gonna have lunch or something.
Let's check back in this evening.
All right. So could you end it for me, Lindo?
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we'll stick
All
around.
right.
I'll probably stick around in here for about 10 more minutes, and then I'll end it.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Playback tripping like crazy, bro.
Yeah, it is.
I'm using this app, and it's like, ugh, rather be on my computer. Hey, man, but you could do spaces from a computer now, man. What about that?
Like as in,
As you could
stage?
speak, you could
Yeah,
speak
that's about
speak
freaking time, dude.
from the browser. So I'm gonna try that today and see how it goes when I do my Raider spaces. So
Yeah, that'd be good. That'd be really good. And that implies some simultaneous stream potential. That's Are we getting another
that's good.
bet? And I hope so, but if they don't, it means that they have confidence in one of the guys that's coming up. But I don't know. They're like, to give Lester as an example. If it's Lester, if it's TJD, I'd rather have somebody on the roster that really like pushes them. Because I don't want to have to like rely on them. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I think we're at 13. They're gonna leave the 15th spot open. So we have one spot that needs to be filled, or that probably will be filled. Did Giles work out? I don't know. I don't know when that was scheduled for. Usually when stuff like that drops, like when so and so is going to work out, bro, it's literally within like 3 days of it happening. Like people usually don't find out unless it's like a thing. But guys like Giles, people usually don't find out about that stuff till right before. Who would y'all want? Like who's out there right now that y'all take on the minimum right now? There's the normal names we've been hearing. Like we've been hearing Christian Wood, Rudy Gay. Yeah, I'd take him on the minimum. My thing is we're not solving any problems with the vet men. Like we're not going to get more athletic. We're not going to get you could add size, but like you're not going to get a ton of athleticism. All the guys who are athletes and also a little bit higher IQ, they're gone. They're gone. We'll see who gets bought out. Yeah, the buyout. We'll see. But yeah, it's. I think they're kind of waiting, which is fine. I think that's kind of what they're waiting for. When do we expect that first wave, like the preseason wave of buyouts, to happen? Because even if we have access to the buyout, I just don't see the Warriors bringing in a dude late in the season.
Somebody just asked me who did my AI, and I can't find the app that's on my. I paid for it, so I can't find the app that's on,
I need
on my phone.
I need to ask Krista because she had a few done also. I forget what the name of that app is.
It's free, there's free ones, but I paid for the photos that were done for me. Yes, I have a few other ones. I just can't find the app. I don't know what whatever. You know when you like look to see what you actually like typed in to your store to get the actual deal.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm trying to do that right now because then it's like, oh fuck, what did I use?
Yeah.
Let me look. Give me a second here. This will probably crash out at some point. I know that it will. So I'm looking at shit.
Sell you a used car? No, he looked like he on. He looks like he was on an old buddy's team. Who's the?
Someone said he built like a deep press.
That's crazy.
Nope, can't find the shit at all. Oh man.
Wait, y'all see the video of the people fighting in Alabama today?
No, I did not.
I'm not trying to make it a race issue, but whatever.
Well, then we won't. We'll keep it real simple.
Then we will. I will not do it. I will not. I will not go there.
Nah,
then we won't.
We will.
Just watch a video. Someone put it in the chat. Just watch a video.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
All right, I think we're
about done. I'm going to be doing a Spaces here in about 50 minutes anyway. So
what you got going on
good.
this afternoon?
I'm doing a Raiders Spaces, talking about camp, talking about Jimmy G's lovely 4 interceptions he threw yesterday in practice. Ooh,
Yeah.
amazing.
He's funny though.
Amazing.
He's funny though. Like, and again, I don't want this to be confused as like, oh, whatever. When I say that he's a gamer, bro, this man was getting picked off and getting toasted like pretty regularly in training camp and in practice. It didn't matter. I can tell you this: the guy that you're going to get on game days is just going to be a little bit different. But that he, and you hate it and love it. Forget the downfield stuff. People complain about like, oh well, having Jimmy takes a bunch of your playbook away because he can't do it. To me, that was never my problem with him. My problem with him is he will throw an egregiously interceptable ball, guaranteed 2 times, two key, potentially game-changing times. And that third one, is almost always just a heartbreaker. Like he's going to give you 2 like awful interceptable passes.
Oh, I'm well aware of his talent when it comes to that.
Because when you watch, there will be times he'll make throws like the intermediate throws where you're like, are there 4 other quarterbacks that can make that throw? Like, you have to count them. And then he'll throw a ball where you're like, what were you looking at? What did you see?
Wait, Chase, who's your team?
49ers.
Yeah, we record every Spaces, guys. Don't worry. I'm not a person that record
I'm an
everything.
Eagles fan, so.
You an Eagles fan?
Yeah, I'm from Philly.
Yeah. No, we were talking about this the other day, bro.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna have a nice little team.
Yeah.
And even if I think y'all could contend this year, but what's cool is your entire defense is insanely young. I'm a big fan of that defense.
Yo, what's the beef between you and the Raiders fans? You arguing with Guzzle the other day?
No, I wasn't arguing with Guzzle. I don't argue with Guzzle, and I made the mistake of I don't even know if you can call it an argument. I try not to argue with Hella either.
That shit was funny. Raiders fans.
No, I don't. No, but my thing is, so that's a very like local rivalry.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? They're not in the same division. They're not in the same conference.
Yeah.
So like for me, and this is not speaking for all Niners fans. To me, I have more like active rivalry with Cowboys fans, Seahawks fans, teams like that.
Yeah.
Raiders
Hmm.
was kind of funny because I came up in the '90s, and there was a little bit of that, but you have to understand, like the only time we were seeing each other was in the preseason. Even then, there was, and Jay remembers this. They actually took them out of the preseason schedule for a while because people were literally just going to jail every time. People were going to the hospital, going to jail, and it was just awful. So I get, I don't know.
You remember that it was a while back, not a while back, but the one 49ers fans went to jail for punching a Rams fan.
Was that the fight that broke out in the parking lot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he was in a coma, I think.
Oh, so I don't.
Yeah.
Was that a football game? Because there was I will say this: there was a Dodgers Giants game that made national headlines because Buddy was.
I think it was that, or there was two. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I think someone ended up in a coma, and
Somebody died.
someone died.
He went into a coma and then died eventually. Yep.
Yeah, I remember that, and that shit was crazy, bro.
Line stepper. I will say, and it's just a reality with like bigger brands. You can say the same about the Cowboys too. 49ers fans travel crazy well, and part of it is like like people from the Bay Area, like they move out of the Bay Area. But I was in DC, 20 was this? Yeah, it was before COVID, I think. So 2019, I was in DC in 2019, and we sat 5 rows up from the wall, and that shit was fire. Like that, and on the visiting side, so the whole visiting, bro. When I tell you that whole corner at FedEx was Niners fans, that's an unbeatable experience. If you can go to an away game, sitting around your team's fans, that shit is electric, bro. Like electric. It helped that DC was ass at the time. Yeah, the rain game. I was at that game. That shit was crazy. And it's so like what's crazy too is I remember going back and watching like highlights of it, and I imagine the broadcast was really fucking boring. Like somebody's gonna have to tell me because that one game I didn't watch on the TV. I was there in person. In person, when we drove from North Carolina to DC, which was already 5 hours. And I tell you, it was raining the entire time there and the entire time back. I'm not joking, and it didn't let up during the game at all. It rained the entire time, and I was kind of worried. I was like, "Yo, the vibes, man, this could kill the vibes, whatever." But it was lit. It was lit the whole time. Well, because in FedEx, in that section, they just feed you. They'll come by, free food, whatever, blah blah blah. It came with the ticket, and it included like away fans. Like it was kind of nuts. And then like Kittle and Breda and Debo and them came by and was dapping everybody up on the wall. Like it was sick, bro. If you can, and that's the same is true. Basketball is a little bit different, but if you can get to, I think I'm going to Jacksonville this year. 49ers got a whole MAGA vibe. I think football has a MAGA vibe. I think the NFL has a MAGA vibe.
I have to tell you that it definitely has a MAGA vibe. The NFL, they're guys. It's the most different place in the world, man.
Yeah, bro, that's what.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you, the NFL locker room is the world. Let me tell you, is the United States.
Last time, I literally talked about this last year. When was have you ever paid attention to the commercials that play during the NFL game?
And let me tell you something. Football players get over it really quickly. Just want to let you know, they do not care. They do not care.
They had a red hat in their locker rooms. Fam, they're the 49ers. They've had multiple. They rotate their hats too. They've had.
I heard 49ers
had the white cap, the red cap.
I heard like 49ers had some like racist fans, right?
You're describing the NFL.
I don't know what to tell you, man.
You're describing the NFL.
Like, true.
Yeah.
Go to an NFL game anywhere.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
yo, that hey, low key, that's my favorite part about going up to DC for that was because there's that, and when you're getting beat, bro, like
They hit all types.
they let that shit come out a little bit, bro. Like it's
Yeah.
to me, it's entertaining because I'm not when it's because you're losing, that shit's funny to me, bro. Like
Yeah.
you chose now to show what kind of horrible person you are because your team's losing a football game. That shit's funny.
I remember the 149ers fan. I think he got called the N-word, I think. I forget what it was. But I remember Myles Garrett got called that shit.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
bro.
I remember that.
Bro. Well, so he went at, and you see how that you watch how that got framed too. It was pretty funny. But he went at not Pickett, the dude before Pickett in Pittsburgh.
I forget his name, bro.
The dude who just faded off into distant memory faster than anybody I've ever seen in my life. Who was the Mason? Fam.
Yeah,
we're talking about somebody who faded away quicker than anybody. Bro, there was a stretch there where the national media was like, "Hey, could this be their guy? Could he?" And in what felt like 5 weeks, he disappeared off the face of the earth. He disappeared off the face of the earth, and they tried the media and football fans and Pittsburgh fans tried to spin that shit for Mason. It was crazy, but you could tell the locker room was done. Like you could tell, like he fucking faded into the distance.
Bro, I remember when it was back in 2013. Some of the Eagles, what's his name, the wide receiver. Fuck, I gotta look it up. It was a while back. It was. He said like the hard R. I forget his name. Riley Cooper.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, bro, that shit was crazy. And they didn't even release him too.
He was a wild boy, bro.
Yeah, we did Chip Kelly, bro. And they released Deshaun Jackson, but said he was part of the gangs and shit like that. But,
yeah, NFL, like if you want to laugh and just confirm everything that you know about who the NFL markets to, pay attention, especially a big game. Pay attention to the commercials that play on a nationally televised game. It's actually hilarious.
yeah.
I used to like, it used to be a joke, but then you're just kind of like, oh, it's obvious. How you going to have a Wrangler jeans, a Chevy commercial, and a Bud Light commercial all in a row? Yo, I'm telling you, man, like, it's just the NFL knows who it's like a lot of its loudest and most supportive fans are. Bro, come on. They literally take a big ass flag and they wave it around on the field. Like we know who. Bro, I'm so upset I missed the Charlotte game. I'm upset I missed that game. And they probably won't be on the schedule for another 2 seasons, which sucks. But I'll be in Jacksonville. I need that in my life. I'm gonna try to get the 2 games, but football games are fucking expensive, bro. Yeah, man. I saw you see the highlights after the fact too, bro. I was pissed off that we missed that game. And the best part was CMC still scored in that bitch too. He still scored. It didn't matter. Yeah, I wanted to go to that one pretty bad. Literally, it was like a week.
What was going through your mind when Eagles and 49ers in the game? Did you think you guys would have beat the Eagles if you had a healthy QB?
Oh, yes.
You think so?
Yes. And I say that not to say that it like to make it sound like the playing Philly would have been easy. But there was some game plan shit going on there that I didn't understand what the Eagles were doing. If you remember when Brock first went down,
Yeah.
the offense the offense went full on like
Running thing.
bro, and it wasn't like, oh, we're trying to run the clock down. It's not even like, oh, we're trying to run the clock down. The plays that they were drawing up for Jalen, I was like, wait, do they think this game is over? Like they need to, and then obviously we couldn't move the ball, and then y'all started scoring, right?
Yeah.
Bro, there was a period there where I'm like, do they think this shit's over? Like, this is.
I knew you were mad because that one Devontae Smith catch, that shit doesn't count.
Did you permanently shift from the Bay to North Carolina? So like when I moved here, it was in 06. So I was 15, and it was just my immediate family at the time. So it was me, mom, dad, sister.
Wait, you live in San Francisco? Like,
no, I used to live in. So I was born in. Technically born in Berkeley, Alta Bates. Shout out Alta Bates. But yeah, it's Oakland first, and then Martinez for about 5 years, and then we drove from Martinez to Raleigh, North Carolina, bro. 9 days, camped along the way, got to see some shit that most people don't even see in their lifetime. It's pretty dope.
Carolina. You be fucking with their sports teams on there or no?
Not really. The only one is the Tar Heels.
Tar Heels
basketball, and that my dad was a fan before my dad lived in North Carolina for a long time, so I kind of got the Tar Heel fandom from him even before I moved out here. So it's funny when you move out here because there's 3 teams super close, 4 really. So there's Wake Forest, UNC, NC State, and Duke, all within like 30 minutes of each other, bro.
Really? I know UNC Duke was close.
They share they share town lines.
Oh yeah, I know that rivalry is crazy,
bro. People don't understand that, bro. People do not understand that there's in this order. I think it's probably like Yankees fans and Red Sox fans, and
Ohio State, Michigan,
and then Ohio State, Michigan. I think the most underrated one is Giants, Dodgers. But let me tell you something about Duke and Carolina fucking basketball, bro. Matter of fact, not even basketball. Every sport, top to bottom, they fight tooth and nail.
Really?
It's school. Like, and ask anybody who's like Michigan and Ohio State, they'll tell you. Like when it's. Now I will say this though, with Duke Carolina, some fans are just obnoxious, but one thing, and this is my favorite thing about Duke Carolina, the reason why there can be that kind of like energy is because they're both fucking good. Even Carolina was ass this last season. They trade games every year. I was in the house in Greensboro during the conference tourney, and damn, who's the guard? I'm always forgetting dude's name, bro.
Caleb Love?
No. But it was Zion, RJ, Cam Johnson, the guard who's playing for the Bulls right now. I'm always forgetting his name. Kobe White, bro. That I watched that live.
Oh yeah, that's
Carolina in the conference tournament. That was unreal, dude.
Yeah, didn't he drop like 31 that game, Zion?
Bro, unreal. Somebody said, "Jay, answer my question." What did you ask? I didn't even see your question.
I wasn't looking. It's probably because I wasn't looking at the chat. What's the question? Oh, I don't give a fuck about this. No, I do not. I'll answer your question now.
That's wild.
Yeah.
I do not.
No, Niners fans travel, bro. Niners fans travel. It's crazy. I actually need to look at the schedule right now. 'Cause
Bro.
I need to figure out which games I'm going to. 'Cause I gotta go. I always go to Warriors.
Charlotte games.
Yeah, I always go to that one. The exception was last year, and I was so glad because we fumbled that game. Fumbled it. Yeah, it would have pissed me off. It would have pissed me off to buy a good seat to that and have that. I just can't. I can't deal with it.
I'm gonna lean 180. I'm gonna lean 170 Atlanta. I'm good. Hold up. So I was gonna say something. So Steve Kerr finally figured out like it's a good idea to go ahead and put Ant in the starting lineup.
Yeah. This guy was starting Austin Reeves, bro. Are you serious?
No, Austin's playing well. I know what lineup they're going to have out there because I've already heard the 3-guard lineup they've had out there. They had him, Ant, and Halliburton as their 3-guard lineup, and it's cooked people.
Another 3-guard. He doesn't learn, bro. He don't learn.
Well, you can play a 3-guard lineup. You just have to play the right combination of players. That's the problem. I hate to tell you this, man. But,
you mean Jordan Poole?
I mean, it's fine. I mean, they put Anthony. They've been putting. So I guess Steve's been putting that 3-guard lineup out there together. It's been cooking dudes.
Yeah,
basically.
Yeah,
because it could defend. Because it could defend too. All 3 of those dudes can defend. That's why.
All right, hey, chat. I might ask this later. I'm gonna ask this later too when we get into spaces tonight. I got November 12th. That's the day before my birthday. That's at 49ers at Jacksonville. The one that is crazy is I think it's so they do come back to Washington on New Year's Eve in DC. I just want to know. I want to do that. I want to do that so bad, bro.
I just want to know when they figure out that what's his name's going to get cooked on defense. The kid from New York, the point guard.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be. I think it's gonna be funny because they got those 2 point guards. Who are they? Who are their only 2 point guards? Like real? It's they only got 2, right?
I think so.
2 dudes.
I need to pull this roster up.
I think they only got 2 guys that are like legit pure point guards on the team. They're also midgets.
Brunson.
It's Brunson and who's the other dude? Is it Halliburton? Are they considered Halliburton the other point guard or no?
I would if I was them, but it's Halliburton and he's like 6'5". But it's yeah, I think that's it.
It's those 2, right? Those are because Halliburton technically has played.
Yeah, it's Brunson and Howley. And then Edwards is 6'4". Edwards is 6'4", but
yeah, go ahead. Just go ahead and put Ant in there. It's great when you play your best player. It's a really good job.
It generally it makes sense, bro.
Play your best guy.
Yeah.
That could go get you a bucket whenever.
Bro, Brandon Ingram looked like basketball is his side hustle, bro.
Have you been watching the highlights? Because he's there. Like, I've been watching the highlights from the practices. I'm like, what does he do?
Yo, he really just looked like he's just like, this is how I get some side money.
Because he should be cooking dudes left and right.
Yeah, he should.
Tomorrow night? There's a game tomorrow night. Is it on TV?
I don't know. It should be.
Yeah, there should be. There's a game tomorrow night. I thought it would be on. I haven't looked.
It's gotta be. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and bow out. I'll be. I might hop in the Raider spaces a little bit. I'm gonna not talk 49ers. If y'all talk Jimmy, I'll contribute. But I don't know what to say about it. I'll definitely be listening. If you're gonna do a Raider playback, and then if we get one going for Space Gang or Chasing Wins, I will probably be in there for the rest of it.
It'll get tweeted out, or hopefully that you'll get a notification. We'll see.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll see. At the very least, we'll see a link go out on Twitter. So, you guys take it easy. I'm not going to end it. Jay, if you wanted to
I'm
go
a
ahead,
lead.
but yeah.
No, I'm good, man. I'm good. You can end it. Go ahead and end it.
All right,
Right now.
sounds good. We'll catch you guys later. Appreciate your chat. We'll see you guys in a few hours.